Hi everyone, this is going to be a take two because the first time I was filming this, my roommate and her boyfriend walked in the background and I'd never met him before and I was just like, oh, hello, I'm talking to a computer, pardon me. So I'm going to do this again. One of my roommates is here getting ready for work, so I'm still super awkward about doing this. Um, but over the past couple days, I have been getting quite a few questions, whether that be here on YouTube or on my Tumblr. And unfortunately, working 12 hours a week, wow, that would be really lame, 12 hours a day, um, and taking an online class and just everything. See, I'm exhausted. Whew. I don't really have time to answer each and every one individually, so I thought I would take some of the questions that I've gotten and put it in a video. So I just wrote them all down, and here we go. Someone asked, how was your phone interview? It was totally fine. Like, the phone interview is always my favorite part. Like, the interviewers are always really nice, and it's just common sense questions. It's just asking you about your life. It's nothing that you won't know the answer to. So just be yourself. I always hear people getting really nervous about them, and I really don't know why they get nervous about them. But it's super easy. Just be yourself, and your interview will go fine. Someone was asking, am I going to be updating my Tumblr and my YouTube often throughout my journey? I would like to. The only problem with that is there's not a whole lot more that I can say. When you work in entertainment at Disney, there are a lot of rules, and there's a confidentiality agreement, and there's all this stuff that goes with it. So there's not a whole lot that I can say. So there's not a whole lot of things that I can really update you on. If I get any new developments or I make any new friends, I can perhaps let you know. I met Briar Rabbit yesterday at Camp Minnie Mickey in the Animal Kingdom, so that was fun. But yeah, there's not a whole lot more I can say, so if I do update or when I do update, it may not necessarily be about my role in entertainment, unfortunately. I get this one a lot. How tall are you? And it seems so funny because I've answered it so many times, and it seems like such a weird question. They're like, how tall are you? I am 5 feet tall, so I'm a good height for a lot of characters. Not really any face characters. Sometimes, I mean, like Tinkerbell and all that, but other than that, just a lot of the fur characters, which is great. I don't have a preference at all. Do you know if Disney hires girls with brown eyes to play Wendy or Alice? Nowadays, with colored contacts, it doesn't really matter if they really want you for the part. It doesn't matter. You're wearing, wigs anyway, so to be friends with Wendy and Alice, it doesn't really matter what any of the features are that you can't really help, hair color and eyes, so it doesn't really matter at all. Are you going to be a face character? As of right now, no, I will not be friends with anyone besides the ones that I've already mentioned, which, for those of you who didn't watch the other videos, my friends that I've met so far are Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Stitch, Piglet, Briar Rabbit, and that might be it so far. So those are who I think are going to be my best friends throughout the program. I don't really plan on having any friends of face, just because it is kind of difficult to get that as a college program. It's not unheard of. I have a friend who is going to be doing that, but for some reason, people put so much stock into like face roles, and I don't understand it. If your mission is to be influential and bring happiness to children, I don't understand how one is better than the other. So that always kind of makes me frustrated, where people are like, oh my gosh, this is what I want to do. And I think it's for validation. I think everybody wants to be like, I look like a princess, and that doesn't have anything to do with it. They're not looking at if you're attractive or not attractive. There's certain physical features that they're looking for, and I don't need them to validate me. My goal is to go and bring, these children happiness and smiles in any way that I can. So any role that lets me do that, whether that be merchandising or quick service food and beverage, any way that I can do my part, I want to do it. And then someone asked, how is your career with Disney nowadays? And it's going really well. I've never been so exhausted in my life. I've never been so sore. It's way different than you expect or you think. It's hanging out with these characters is not glamorous, but it is rewarding. They're a lot of fun to hang out with, and you have like your best friends. You have ones you like to hang out with more than others, but it's definitely, the process is not what I expected. I've never been so sweaty in my life. I'm hurting in places I didn't even know I could hurt. Like my shins hurt, and I'm just like, why? But I mean, it is rewarding, and 12 hours a day. Hey, I can't complain, because some people like are not getting any hours and they want some really badly. So the fact that I'm getting them, I'm very grateful for. But if I get any more questions, I'll kind of save them all and put them in a video. So I hope everybody who asks questions gets to see this. And hopefully your questions were answered to your satisfaction. I'll talk to you later.